Welcome back to Dazzling by Des. Let's jump straight into it. Today we're going to be doing press on. So I'm going to start by going through a list of things that you're going to need. I have my nail tips, whatever brand you prefer to use. I have a fluffy brush that I like to use to just get rid of dust and debris. I'm going to need scissors, and I'm also going to be using a e-file. You can probably do it without the e-file, but I prefer to have an e-file. You're also going to need popsicle sticks and a double-sided adhesive. This is a technique that I did because I did not have the components to do it the first time around. So I just like this method and I'm going to stick to it. I also have a clear case and a double-sided adhesive strip because I'm actually going to be sending these out to some supporters who won my giveaway. And then I also have my nail lamp, and these are just a couple other things that I'm going to throw in there, but a nail buffer, nail glue, and some cuticle oil. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Netflix to keep me entertained, find me a good show. At first I didn't know what I wanted to watch, but I ended up watching Martin because I love a good Kiki. Comedy is just my thing, so that's something I tend to watch on a regular. Anyways, let's just jump straight into the video, okay? So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my popsicle sticks and I'm going to grab my double-sided adhesive. I grabbed both of these things from the dollar store. And I'm just going to lay the adhesive right on top of the popsicle stick, as you can see, okay? And then you're able to basically just take off the sticker layer. And while I get that situated, I just want to take the opportunity to thank everybody who has been supporting my channel. This giveaway was for me hitting 1,000 subscribers. So to show my appreciation, I just wanted to gift some press-ons to a couple of my supporters. And we are now past the 1,500 mark. And I look forward to seeing the growth of this channel. So with that being said, I'm basically just applying these tips on top of this adhesive. So you don't have to worry about it. These things are going to pop right off. If you don't have the little, I don't even know what they're called, but they're the little press-on maker things that you hold in your hand. But I didn't have those at the time, and I was just being quick on my feet, and I was like, let me just see what I can work out. And I came up with this method. So this is a method that I actually prefer because I'm able to work on like 6 to 7 nails at one time instead of constantly having to pick up nails and then put one down and then, so on and so on. So once I have all of my press-ons applied to both popsicle sticks, I am then going to prepare for the next step. And I just wanted to show you guys a close-up of what it looks like. So I'm grabbing my e-file because I'm going to go in and I'm going to buff these nail tips, which is basically me just taking the shine off them so that the polish will adhere without any issues. If you do not have an e-file, you can manage to do the same things by either using a handheld file or a buffer, which I will be showing you how to do in just a couple seconds here. Okay, did I show you? Oh, wait. Okay, so these nails are actually already buffed. I'm going to show you. Yeah, now so I am going to show you. You just take it and you just go back and forth. The only thing about this is it's kind of harder to get the sides and things of that nature. But I think as long as you just buff majority of the surface, you shouldn't have any issues. So with that being said, I went right back to my e-file. I just wanted to show you guys that it could be done. So there's my lovely fluffy brush that I just ordered. I think I got it from Shein. Absolutely love it. It's so soft. And then I'm going to be going in with this pink polish. This is a polish that I always use for French, and this is going to be a majority French set. And I know you guys aren't really interested in watching the polishing part, so I just kind of cut this part short, but I also wanted to include it in the video. And y'all, I'm kind of tight because I filmed the French part on camera and I thought that it saved, but for some reason it did not save. So you're going to see a jump from me applying the base over to the nails already being painted French and me starting the artwork. So that, yeah, that's it. It happens. For these nails, I started off with 1 coat, but I usually always go in and do 2 coats just because I don't want them to be see-through. And this is the, I believe, Venalisa brand that I ordered off of AliExpress. I don't know what shade or what number it is, but when I get the chance, I'll be sure to put that information down in the description box if anyone is interested in knowing. And then for my French, I'm just going to be using a super white, which is just one that isn't really transparent, which doesn't require multiple layers, okay? So this is the part that I'm talking about, that I did the little filming part and it just disappeared, but that's okay. This is the French applied, and I'm now starting the stitch character, okay? And the stitch character is finished because I did not film that part. I needed to be up close and personal, so I was not concerned with getting the filming part of that because obviously you guys might not be doing this particular nail design. So I just wanted to go ahead and get that done because this set probably took me like over an hour to do. I've never drawn characters before, but I'm actually very proud of myself because they turned out amazing. So here I am. I'm just getting ready to load them up in the case. This obviously is not necessary if you're making press-ons for yourself and you're just about to put them on. It can be a necessary step if you like to organize and you want them set aside for when you're ready to wear them. Then you can also complete this step. So I ordered these clear cases off of AliExpress, and the double-sided adhesive strips came with it. I don't remember what store or which one I ordered it from, but I did get them from AliExpress. And so I'm just using tweezers to apply these because they're sticky and, I just want to be able to have control over them. And now I'm just taking the strips off or the stickers off, and I'm going to go in and apply the nail tips into the case. So before I do that, because I am sending these to somebody, in case they do not have an e-file, which they might not, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to buff the inside of these nail tips, okay? So it just makes it easier for them to stick to the nail bed. And with me using this method, this is my first time doing it like this because the last time I did it, I literally had to pick up each individual one off of there, hold it and buff it. And then I was just thinking like, oh, I can actually just slide these down and just flip it over and buff all of them. So that's the method that I went with. And so I decided to, do it like that. It worked for me. So I just do what works for me. You do what works for you. And then I'm just going in and I'm just loading them into the case. So I like to throw in a couple extra nails just in case the pictures or the sizings were slightly off or in case they lose a nail. And sometimes I just throw in 3. I don't use 3 or 4. I don't usually throw in 1 for each hand. I don't know why, but that's just what I like to do. And she didn't ask for any bows, but because I did throw in some extra bows for the first set that I completed, I wanted to give her that same luxury in case she wanted to add anything. And then I also went ahead and included the nail glue, which I ordered off AliExpress, I'm pretty sure. It was just probably like a bag of 20 of them or something like that. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to fill up this little cuticle dropper. It's so tiny, so cute. But I'm just adding cuticle oil to it so that once the nail tips are applied, I just feel like the cuticle oil really completes the look. And, that's pretty much it. I'm also going to be adding a buffer in here for them to buff their nail beds before they apply the glue. And that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. If you have not yet, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or concerns, you guys can leave those down below. Feel free to follow me on social media at Dazzling by Des. That's DEZ on the end. And be sure to turn on those post notifications so that you guys can watch and catch my latest videos.